Let me just put it out there right in the beginning, I liked Malenia's boss battle quite a bit. In my stream I have said otherwise in spur of the moment and out of frustration, but now that I think about it, I actually liked it quite a bit. Especially during her first phase, figuring out her pace and tempo and finding openings in between was very satisfying. Rolling out, rolling in, circle strafing, she was inducing me into a beautiful dance rhythm that was hypnotizing and captivating like it was in case of Gale. As a matter of fact, I actually found it even more elegant than Gale with her fluid movements. But then, she does this. Missed it. Double roll. It was double roll. And all that appeal induced in me got sucked out by this bitch. Malenia had so much potential to be in the Hall of Fames amongst the other iconic Souls bosses, but just a few design choices shut the door on her face. Now I won't go in details about every single BS the boss has, there are other good videos for that, but I would like to put forward my thoughts on how these poor designs culminate into a poor experience, and I do want to low-key vent out a little. You would have been interesting, a lot interesting fight if you did not have that fucking stupid dance attack that you do. That one single attack completely ruins you. I could have dealt with your randomness. I kind of enjoy that. I really do. But that stupid Lotus thing that you're making me fucking use Bloodhound step every single time. The main culprit is definitely the waterfowl dance, a move that either demands perfect framed rolling or the Bloodhound step. There's nothing in between. A statement that almost sums up the entire issue of that move. The move does far too much damage for how quickly she launches it, and combine that with the HP steal, it becomes worse. Even if the player can somehow manage to survive the onslaughts, she gets back a lot of her lost HP, which increases the duration of the fight, making it tedious. And considering how it is comparatively easier to dodge it if we have a good amount of distance, combine that with the penalty involved for failure, it really made me play very passively. Example, here is how I can do the fight actually. However, this is how I played it in my winning run. It made me very anxious and afraid, as it's never a good news for me to get caught in this in point blank range, and yes, that led to making the fight very tedious and boring. I think what this move needed was a bit slower start and a little less tracking. I honestly don't want the damage output to go down because this is her special move after all, and that makes her unique and fearsome. And also HP steal actually adds another layer to the challenge of the fight, so I don't want those to change. Rather, I believe, as I said, it would have been better to have a larger window and lesser tracking. Another issue that I had initially was her inconsistent response and rule breaking against stagger. Regarding the rule breaking thing, there is a wonderful video by Swagapagos Turtle that explains it, and I'll put the link down in the description below. But when it comes to inconsistent responses, I have faced quite a few situations. Situations where she should get staggered normally does not stagger her at times, and I end up getting punished. And again, considering her HP steal mechanic, it made me very salty whenever that happened. And by the time I won against her, I did mitigate the issue by being a tad bit more patient, but she still was able to catch me every now and then, and once again it got completely mitigated in my winning run where I played passively. Lastly, coming to the second phase, the previous issues of course gets carried over, but along with that now she has wings. The problem? It becomes very difficult at times figuring out some moves when at close range. That's all. I don't want to talk too much about this because I can tell it's a complete person-to-person thing, so no. But the crux of the matter is that, or the main reason why I consider Malenia a wasted potential, is because all her mechanics constantly broke the flow of the fight. A part of the moveset and mechanics is designed in such a way that it becomes like one of those intense fights where both the parties dance around each other's swords by the hair's breadth. And a part of her moveset just says, stay away and wait to get that one single hit and run away again. She invites me in a ballad of souls, but I can't find anything but reluctance in accepting that invitation. Now, there are definitely people who would like playing passively and like or love this boss as it is, but for me, it left me in disappointment. Also, in her defense, she is an optional late game boss, so maybe she was designed with players like Let Me Solo Her and Ongbal in mind. Maybe she's just a bonus challenge for the hardcore Souls veteran. What do you think? Please do share your thoughts down in the comments section, and if you found this video enjoyable, please do hit the like button and check out the rest of the contents on the channel. Hopefully it has things that may interest you enough to earn your sub. With all that said, thank you very much for watching and take care.